Hi, I'm going to show you today how we can connect gauges to datalyzer spectrum and read all the information from the gauge directly into datalyzer. So I have with me here a Mitutoyo vernier caliper, a digital vernier caliper. I have the SPC cable from Mitutoyo. And because this cannot be connected directly to the PC, we have to use micro ridges Gage SIM, which helps you connect to the computer using a USB port. And then finally I have a foot switch or a hand switch that we connect to the setup here, so that you can send the data from the gauge to datalyzer. So first I'm going to make the connections. I'll connect the SPC cable. Ensure that it's firmly then very simple. Then connect the gauge cable, and then the foot switch can be plugged into the gauge SIM, allowing you to press the button and send the data directly. And then finally I connect the USB cable. First, I have to create a gauge template. Call it Mitutoyo. So creating of a gauge template is a simple two-step process. The first is that you have to set the COM port settings here, and for most of the gauges you can leave it at default, but please ensure that you check the user manual of the gauge before proceeding to the next step. There are numerous options in datalyzer that allows you to connect different types of gauges with different types of communication behavior, but for now we're not interested in any of them. We go to the next step. We create a template. So you get a screen here, and then you take a simple measurement, and then you click on the read gauge button, and then press the hand switch, and you see that the data comes onto the screen here. So we will, depending upon the number of decimal numbers you're interested in, we only take that much, and if you're not interested in these last two decimal points, you can delete it. So this works like a mask and only takes in those values or those digits that you're interested in. Lots of other gauges send a lot of other additional information, strings, prefixes, suffixes, which you might not be interested in. So that's it. We have created the gauge. Click save. Okay. Sorry. The next step is to assign the gauge to the COM port. Here we have, it has detected the USB interface as a virtual COM port with number 13, and here you assign the gauge, and here it, in this case, it is going to be Mitutoyo. So, okay. The next step is that we create a quickly create a control chart. And I create a simple attribute, variable called thickness, and I give the specifications, upper specifications 10 to 0.05, target units mm, and then a size of 4. And then I've created a control chart. Now I go forward to enter data. I select thickness. There you have. Hitting enter will take a date. I give a batch number. And then now I take the measurement, and hit the foot switch button or the hand switch, and as you see, we were interested only 2 digits after the decimal points, and then we have the value there. Then I go to the next, and we hit the foot switch button, and the data appears on the screen automatically. And then I go to the next, the data, next, and there I finish the entire sample. So this is a simple description, a video demonstrating how we connect a gauge and how we program a gauge and read the data directly into the control chart. Thanks.